Hi everyone and welcome back to my channel. So today I'm going to be doing another remake tag. So this is my third one, I want to say, and I've actually got quite a lot to show you, and I will hopefully be doing another one pretty soon as well, because I'm home now and all of my old charms are here. So every time I come home I look at them and I go, actually, you know what, I might remake that one and that one and that one. So yeah, you're probably going to see another one fairly soon. Yeah, so this is number 3 and I will just get started. So the first thing that I wanted to show you is probably the funniest thing I have ever seen. It is literally one of my first ever charms. Well, it's not even a charm actually, but it is this. And you're like, what is that meant to be? It's meant to be a bumblebee. This is literally one of the first things that I ever made out of polymer clay, like years and years and years and years ago. So I mean, I'm nearly 20 now. In 2 weeks I'll be 20, so you can imagine I've been doing this for a very long time. So this is what my first pretty much ever creation looked like. The wing is broken. Not that these are even, oh wow, just this makes me laugh so much, but I love it. It literally looks like I sat on it. It was like, yeah, that's a bumblebee. But yeah, it's meant to be a bumblebee if you couldn't tell. So I decided to remake this because, come on, like, if I can't make this better, then there's something seriously wrong with me. And I came out with this, and I think it's just so cute. So someone recently did a tutorial on a bumblebee, I think, and then I also saw Cute Popo do a bumblebee in one of her latest charm updates. So if I can find all those links, I'll leave them down below, because this was not, well, sort of was my original idea because I copied myself, but I mean, this design was very much inspired by other people. So yeah, this is what it looks like. Still not perfect, still a little bit dirty, but I think it's just so cute, and I love the wings and how chubby it is, and the face is absolutely adorable, and it's got tiny little blush cheeks and a little stinger at the back, which is just a toothpick. And you'll find a lot of my newer charms aren't glazed just because I've been really lazy recently. But yeah, so I thought the difference in these two charms was absolutely hilarious. So that's the first one I wanted to show you. So the next one I wanted to show you is kind of tiny, so I'm going to have to show you on the palm of my hand. It's really small, so at the time I remember feeling kind of proud because this is pretty small and that face is made out of clay, so I was kind of really proud of it, but it is meant to be like a block of Sculpey or female or something like that. Yeah, and the face is not the greatest, so I decided to redo it, and it looks like this. And I think it's much cuter. I mean, it's not a particularly spectacular design, and it's not hard to do, but the face is much, much smaller, and the mouth is tiny, and it's just a whole lot cleaner. Oh, actually, it's still kind of dirty on the back. I haven't cleaned that charm yet. But yeah, so as you can see, much of an improvement with that one, I think, just because it's a much cleaner charm and the face is smaller. Next is this Cupcake, which is one of everyone's favourites cupcakes. I think from me, everyone always comments about how much they love this one, and I have a tutorial on this. I may redo it though. I'm thinking about redoing a lot of my old tutorials, but this is like a mouldy cupcake I made around about Halloween like 3 years ago. So it's got like little worms and stuff, and again, I was really proud of this at the time, and I still love it. It's just the face that kind of bothers me. I don't think there's anything wrong with anything else. It's just the face that bothers me. So I redid it, and it looks like this. So I've obviously changed the colour of clay that I use, and I also added like little green mouldy bits to it, if you can see, and I lightened the worms a bit, and they've got little eyes on them as well. So yeah, this one's obviously just better. It's just been improved a lot, and there's a tiny little face which is getting really hard to see because of the light. But yeah, I think this is just, I think he's so cute, and I love the little mouldy bits that I put on him, and I definitely think it's an improvement. Yeah, I really like the way that one turned out, so I may have to redo the tutorial on that as well. Next is this little pudding charm, which is one of the ones that I decided to paint, and it's okay, but it's kind of ugly, and I never really finished it, so I redid it, and it looks like this. This is still not perfect, but it's much cleaner, and the face is cuter, and I didn't put a whipped cream dollop on it. A whipped cream dollop on it, but I think it's much of an improvement. There's not much to say about this. I just think it's really cute. You can definitely tell I was not cut out to be painting my charms. That was just not something that I was ever going to be good at. So next is, again, another one of my kind of infamous charms, is the ghost cookie. So I have this sad one, and the face is absolutely huge. I must have made this quite a while ago as well, and it's just dirty and ugly and covered in stuff. I also have this one, which is possibly the only charm I have ever burnt in my entire career with clay, but it burnt, like it's green, like the sides are green, it's dirty. Like, I just wanted to show you guys this because I kept it all this time because I knew I don't know, I just wanted to remind myself that, you know, things go wrong sometimes. But here is the new one. So this I actually made quite a while ago now, and it just never made its way into a remake tag. But yeah, it looks like this. It's still not the cleanest or anything like that, but the shading's much nicer. It's not burnt, obviously, and the face is much smaller, and I think the icing is a lot cleaner as well. So yeah, there's those two as well, which I think again is a big difference. Next is this cake, which again I was so proud of at the time that I made it. I made a whole tutorial on it, and I think the tutorial at the time did really well. And I was so happy with myself, and it kind of looks pretty cute from the outside, but oh good lord, look at that inside. It's so unrealistic. Like, this is the colour that I used to use for all of my dough and stuff because I couldn't really get my hands on anything else, and it's so ugly. So yeah, like, I like the design of the cake. I think it's really pretty. But it's just big and bulky and ugly and disgusting, and I'm still not very good at cakes, but the new one looks like this. So as you can see, everything's a little bit cleaner. I didn't go for the same design. I went for something slightly different, but it looks like this. It's still not the greatest. However, I actually much prefer it. So it just looks like this. The colour is a little bit bright. I still haven't got used to like mixing translucent with different colours, but there is such a thing as a yellow cake, like where it's really brightly coloured, so meh. But yeah, so the texture is much better. I mixed it with translucent, so it looks a bit more realistic, and it's just smaller and neater and cuter. So I really like the way that one turned out as well, but I'm not cut out for making cakes either. I'm not really a cake person in real life, or with clay actually. So yeah, so the next charm I'm going to show you is this one, which I clearly wasn't trying very hard with. It's really ugly and boring, but this is meant to be a little dumpling, but it's like really dirty and stuff. So I made this one, which is again really plain and simple, but like the texturing on the top is so much better. Like, I made it look really realistic, well, realistic as in like a dumpling, and the face is tiny and made out of clay. It's got little blush cheeks, which is really cute. I did have another one of these, which I like. It had like a little bite out of it and it had filling in it, which was just as bad as this one. So and I can't find that one, so I can't show it, but this is my first attempt at remaking this charm, and I used the leftover colour from the cake, which obviously is the wrong colour, but they are so cute, so I'm so upset that it didn't work out because I think they're so cute. And then I also made this one, which has been like bitten. Sorry, these charms are really tiny, but it's been bitten. It's got the tiniest little face ever. I absolutely love it. And there's the inside. So it's a shame that the colour didn't come out great on these, but I still really love them. So I may try and redo them at some point. But yeah, so those are all of my little dumplings as well. Next is this mustard bottle charm, which is so ugly. It had a little pear, it had a ketchup bottle that went with it, but yeah, let's just say it's for the best that I lost that. So yeah, again, I think I was pretty proud of this at the time, but it's really ugly, so I redid it, and as usual it's smaller, the face is cuter and smaller. I did break it at the top when I was putting in the eye screw, so you know, like I said, these videos aren't meant to be like, oh, look how bad this was before, because I don't want to offend anyone. I always get comments that say like, oh, but my charms are worse than what you're saying is bad or whatever, but it's all like, you know, eye of the beholder. I have clearly improved, so I can say that these ones are worse than these ones, so please don't be offended. And as you can see, I still make mistakes. Like I said, I broke this one at the top, and it's also really dirty still. I can never keep my charms clean, so please don't ever feel bad that I'm saying certain charms are bad and stuff, because like I said, I've been doing this for a very long time. I've been doing this, I always think I've been doing this for like 3 years, when in actual fact it's been more like 5. I just, you know, time has a way of just flying past. So yeah, never be upset about what I say in these videos, please. So anyway, yeah, there's a difference. So the next one is this little donut, and the face is just so gormy on this, and it's not particularly realistic. I mean, it's not particularly dirty, but it's just not pretty. So I made this one, which isn't the best, but I think he's kind of cute, and I shaded him and textured him and gave him a tiny little face and some frosting and stuff. So I think there's definitely an improvement there, just with like it looking more realistic or more real, if that makes any sense, because it's obviously not realistic because it's got a face on it. But yeah, I quite like that one, but the donut, the design didn't come out the greatest. So this one I wanted to show you isn't that old. It's not like this is from years ago, but I just wanted to redo this one anyway because it's one I love making these little charms. They're so cute. So it's a little mountain or a little Mount Fuji or whatever, and I just wanted to see if I can make it a little bit cleaner, and here's the new one. So it's definitely a lot cleaner. Like the mount, I didn't want the snow to be neat on this one, but I did on this one, so I just neatened it up and put a little face and some blush on it. So yeah, there's just how you can just improve in like a couple of, actually it's probably a year, not even a couple of months, but it just does show you that you should try and improve as you go along, even if it's only a couple of months apart from each other, because there really is a huge difference you will be able to see. So thank you guys so much for watching this video. Let me know which you think was the biggest improvement. I think I know which one it's going to be. So if you want to watch my last video, then click on the screen now. And if you want to check out all of my social media and my shop, I will also leave links to that on the screen or in the description. So thank you guys so much for watching and have a nice day. Bye bye.